So RCB lose yet another game, and for the second time in the Women's Premier League, they've lost to the Delhi Capitals. And Well, there are so many questions to be asked from this RCB side, and so many parallels one can say that can be drawn between the men's side and the women's side. If you're an RCB supporter, you would perhaps be hoping that this isn't the kind of year that the men's side also ends up having. But with regards to the RCB women's team and how the tournament has gone by this time around for them, the inaugural edition, of course, not going their way. But what I can say is that the day started with a thriller, and this was a thriller that we all saw in Christchurch. Here in India, there was another thriller, one can say. This one also being a nail biter of sorts. And to be fair to RCB, they did challenge. They did challenge. They did challenge the Delhi Capitals enough on the day, I would say. If it wasn't for Marizan Cap and the crucial partnership that she had right towards the end, had it not been for that partnership, the Delhi Capitals definitely would not have ended up winning this match. One could say that the bowlers didn't have a lot to bowl for, but at the end, I would say the RCB bowlers, if there's anything that you can any silver lining for them as far as this match is concerned, they'd be happy with a much better bowling performance from the bowlers than we've seen them over the last three games. The fourth game here for the RCB, and again they continue to be winless in the tournament. Yes, another good thing, and I'll talk about the Delhi Capitals in just a bit. Another good thing for the RCB, if you're an RCB fan, could be Richa Ghosh's innings as well. She operated at a strike rate of nearly 200, if I'm not wrong, maybe a little over that as well. Three fours and three sixes for her. She was the one who ensured that RCB had something to fight for. The bowlers had something to bowl for, and that took their target to close to 150 runs. But apart from that, nothing going their way. With the ball, I would say things started really well because Megan Shoot, remember, dismissed Shefali Verma of the very first delivery. But from there on, the Delhi Capitals did manage to get some sort of control over the game. But again, had it not been for the lusty blows from Marizan Cap and just Jonathan right towards the end, you wouldn't have seen the Delhi Capitals get over the line, and they did so with the two balls to say. But what a thriller and what a way! Kudos to the way Jess Jonathan batted in particular, because she was just brilliant. Came in with 15, with just about played about 15 odd deliveries, and she ended up scoring some 29 runs. So that's a lot of runs. If you're coming in such a pressure situation, and she did. She did enough on the day to ensure that the Delhi Capitals ended up being on the winning side. Meg Lanning, again, the top batter for the Delhi Capitals and one of the topmost run getters in the tournament as well. Didn't get the kind of start she would have hoped for, managed to score just 15 odd runs. Shefali Verma, like we just told you, got out on a golden duck. Capsy did manage to get some runs. She scored 38 of 24, and that the 18th over. In fact, when you talk about the key moments in this match, I was very impressed with the way Ellis Perry, and finally we could see the Ellis Perry we have known. With the bat again, she proved her worth, and with the ball as well, she looked fine in that 18th over that she was given. Good start to the over, but then things just changed, and it was just Jonathan who took the attack to her, and again that became an over in which they ended up leaking about 15 odd runs. And towards the end, Jess Jonathan then again providing the final touches. What a way, to get over the finish line, because a 4 and a 6, that's how the things ended, and the Delhi Capitals were then the team that managed to get over the line. RCB, well. nothing going your way, Smriti Mandhana would be dejected. There's just nothing that they have to cheer for at the moment. And one thing I can also say at the moment is that mathematically you would still see that they have a chance of still getting into the top three. But for all practical purposes, let's be honest, it doesn't look like the RCB can turn things around. They will need many more favors in whatever matches are left as far as the round robin stage is concerned. But for all practical purposes, you can say that RCB are well and truly out of contention to make it to the eliminator or to the final stages of the Women's Premier League. There's only a mathematical chance through which they can make it to the top three, but then they'll need so many things to go their way, so many favors from the other sides, and for wherever they are right now, RCB perhaps have themselves to blame, and in particular that bowling attack, which right up top, when the tournament began, leaked about 200 runs on an average in those first couple of matches. Today, a much improved bowling performance, I would say, but still not good enough, I would say, to put the brakes on the Delhi Capitals, who've been, one could say, the second best team in the tournament after the Mumbai Indians. They lost to Mumbai Indians comprehensively, but apart from that, Delhi Capitals do definitely look like the other team, apart from Mumbai Indians, which seem to have most things in order and are completely enjoying life right now. And they'd hope that they can continue with this momentum going forward as well. Shefali Verma has been amongst the runs. Just an off day for her today, but all in all, a very, very good performance from the Delhi Capitals, both with the ball and the bat as well. They would know, at the halfway stage, they would have been very sure that this is a target, because just around 150 runs with the kind of batting that we've shown, right, from Meg Lanning and Shefali Verma, from Jemima Rodriguez as well. She did score some decent runs today. So Delhi would definitely have thought that this is something well within their grasp. They were tested a bit. That's not to say that they weren't tested, but Jess Jonathan and Jess Jonathan doing enough on the day, along with Marizan Cap, who, by the way, has been in very good form in that previous match as well against Gujarat. Let's not forget, she produced the goods with the ball, picked a 5-4 over there today with the bat, again operating at a strike rate of more than 150. So things looking very, very bright for a lot of the Delhi Capital players in individual capacity. But overall as well, it's good to see that they've all gelled together as a unit, and they are definitely looking like one of the teams of the tournament so far. Thank you so much for joining us on this late night update from the Women's Premier League. As always, it was delightful to speak with you, talk to you, go through some of your comments as well, and we here at Sports Day, as always, will continue to keep you updated with everything happening in and around the world of sport. Thank you so much. My name is Harshit Ahuja. Hope you enjoyed this chat, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.